Well, because it's changed mine. Um, you never know how you're going to act until you're put into the situation. And in training in mixed martial arts, going through a training camp um, forces you to answer the question, do I have what it takes? Am I going to rise to the occasion? Um, and I find that answer, and I implement that throughout the rest of my life. You know, and I hear Amir's voice in the back of my head saying, "You're lying to yourself." When I feel like it's too much, when I feel like I can't take another step, but he forces me to take another step. And when I need to take another step in my life, whether it be with my career, whether it be with my wife and my kids, I hear him say, "You're lying to yourself." And I take that extra step, and then I take another. And I no longer listen to the voice in the back of my head that says, let's just stop here. Let's take the lazy way. Let's not invest as much into my marriage or my career or my friends. No, it's a very one-to-one relationship of giving as much of myself into this fight training versus giving as much for fighting for the life I've always wanted. And it's changed my life forever on how I look at the world. Because I think everybody in the back of their mind has that dream of the person they've always wanted to be, the life they've always imagined. But it takes a lot of discomfort. It takes a significant amount of pain to get you to be that person who's courageous enough to make that big decision, to make that bold move. But if you stay in that comfort zone, if you're not willing to get knocked down and to get punched, you're going to stay on the sidelines, and I think that ultimately you'll look back on your life with a lot of regret. Well, one, the technique will never be there. You'll, over the course of 6 months to a year, you'll be excellent at being a lousy fighter. You'll be incredibly adept to doing everything wrong. So one, you're going to want that expertise that the team offers. But two, anyone who's been a part of a team sport knows the camaraderie and the team atmosphere makes a difference. It elevates you into a different level of conditioning, but also it creates a memory and a bond that you'll never forget. I remember when I went through my first fighting camp, being pushed to the maximum and having one of my teammates tell me he loves me because we're experiencing this incredible moment where he's pushing me way past the point of whatever I thought was possible. And the intimacy that it creates, you will never get that if you're training by yourself. And you'll never push yourself as far if you're just doing it on your own. Well, I think for most of us, we feel like our life is already planned out for us. You go to high school, you go to college, you do this, and before you know it, your life's over. This gives you in a much more aggressive and purposeful and intentional mindset of, if there's something I want, I have to fight for it. And in putting you in a position to be dangerous and living a life that's a little more worthwhile.
Great.
And quite honestly, going through this upcoming fight camp, I feel like I'm not watching the movie anymore. I'm living the movie. I'm not playing the video game. I am the character in the video game. And I think a lot of people want that experience as well. But you can only do it if you're willing to put a little skin in the game. And so for this, whether I win, whether I lose, I'll have an experience with people I care about that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. It will change your life forever. And it did, and it has, and it continues to do so. And I think if anyone who is considering it, it will change your life forever if you allow it to, and you will become a better person for it. Thank you.